I hope everybody's having a good day. Like and subscribe, please, so we can get this message out. I'm sometimes upset, and you can see it in my videos when I look at all the lies that are being told over and over again. And I really shouldn't be, because as I look at the lies, I see the truth consistently unfold. You know, you put drugs in the African American communities, Hebrew Israelite communities, but you seem to have more of a fondness for the drugs than African Americans do. You know, Caucasians, you lost the war in the Ukraine, you're losing the war in Israel, and you are lying about it. The streets of America are pictured in the thumbnails. You America calls black people drug addicts, this, that, and the other, but we always find a way to survive. But you all are doing a horrible job of dealing with these drugs. And you can see this in pictures and pictures and pictures in the United States of America. You all are being more affected by drugs than anyone else. And you really had a great chance to build a great democracy. You could have built a great democracy after the War of Independence. You got a second chance to build a great democracy after the Civil War. You had another chance to build a great democracy after the fight for civil rights and voting rights for Hebrew Israelites. You had a chance to build another great country. When Obama, the puppet, was elected president, the whole world cheered and thought that we had reached that plateau, that America would finally become a great democracy. But instead of greatness, America chose to hate and lie. Now everything is coming down. The walls are tumbling down. Ukraine war, never mind the Ukraine war, never mind what's going on in Israel. You put sanctions on other countries and refuse to allow them to do business so that you could control them. And what did they do? They have now replaced the dollar as an international monetary transfer of goods and services. And now you're mad at China because China is taking over and Russia is taking over. BRICS is taking over, and you have no more control. This country could have used the control to build a utopian society. And by utopian society, I mean a society that always tries to reach perfection. You see, perfection is not something that you reach. Perfection is the act of trying to be perfect. The ends and the means are the same. But this country chose hate. Egotism, arrogance. And now America and Europe is trapped in its arrogance. Neither Europe or America knows how to be civilized because they've never been civilized. To bully and exploit other countries is not civility. It is not civility. It is arrogance, and it is beastly to try and bully other countries. You see, America and Europe were never civilized. And if you have to colonize and enslave other countries, then you become dependent upon them. It is also shows that you are incompetent. When you have to depend on slaves and exploitation to survive, that means you can't do it on your own. And this is why we see the pictures we see in the thumbnail, because now you're going to have to do it on your own. This country is going to have to do it on its own. You're being abandoned by your allies. Is there honor among thieves? We will shortly find out. If is there honor among demons? We will really shortly find out. America knows that Israelis are Khazars and they are not Hebrew Israelites. And one of the things that frustrates me is the fact that they keep telling this lie and black churches keep going along with the lie. And by going along with the lie, they are holding back the inevitable. They are holding back the inevitable because the truth is coming out. So the sooner you get the truth out, tell the truth, we can get on with making the world a civilized world. A civilized world. But I put this picture up on the thumbnail because I want America to see the truth. I want white supremacists to see the truth. See what you have created. You have not done anything for anyone, and you have been betrayed by your leaders. Yahshua said in the Bible that a rich man has as much chance of getting into heaven as a camel has of going through the eye of a needle, and we see the example of this. Reagan's trickle down was a betrayal. To the middle class. He cut the taxes off the rich and made them billionaires. Now the billionaires they have so much money, they can hire mercenaries to take over the United States government. They failed the first time. They failed on January the 6th because they had Trump in charge, and Trump loses everything. Now you can forget it because America has lost the war of propaganda, and they have lost the war of monetary because the dollar has been de-dollarized internationally. Then America uses a black man at the United Nations to say, do not stop the ceasefire, as if black people run this country. Heaven knows black people want an end to any kind of brutality, especially genocide. But I'm going to end here. But the main thing I wanted to do was to put this picture up. And I wanted white people to see who you are. I wanted you to look in the mirror and see how you have been made a fool of by the synagogue of Satan and white supremacists. You have been made a fool of by the synagogue of Satan and white supremacists, and all the hate that you have for me has somehow turned in on you. You put drugs in my community, but look at yours. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.